exciting day, everybody. It's not often that you get to unbox something that you made. It's not often that you get to have your company's product in the spotlight for an unboxing and a review. This is the Savage Board initial product called the VIPER. Most electric skateboards nowadays look like a cookie cutter item. They got the same ESC, they get the same battery, they get the same enclosures on the bottom. The VIPER's different. So the VIPER has 3,600 watts of total power. It is all-wheel drive, 4 hub motors, and this thing is a beast. 11 amp hour battery. 4 massive 90 millimeter, 900 watt each hub motors. Look at these extra heavy duty trucks. Braided cabling. So this enclosure is a nice metal enclosure. Looking at it from the side, you got your battery level indicator for the board. You got a rubberized connector that goes over the power charging port. You get your power button. Let it do its little built-in test. This is what's left from the shipping charge. And it looks like our red light right now is probably because we're not connected to the remote control. We're gonna push and hold that, turn it off. You'll be able to turn this board on just by putting it on the ground and rolling the motor, rear wheel. So there you go, that turns on your board and you're ready to go once you turn on your remote and it pairs up. Deck's got a nice little concave to it. Board feels really solid. Grip tape's nice and tacky. The accessory packs that come in the box. Of course you got a plug. This one's got the US plug, charging brick. And it's got the 3-prong charging plug that'll go into the board. You got your skate tool. This one's purple, kind of cool. And you got the Allen key that comes out with the Phillips head on the other end. Wow, this is the remote control as well as the micro USB cord to charge it. The remote itself is a very small form factor, which is basically your beginner mode is low, your economy mode is the middle mode, and then your high mode is ridiculous mode. That's going to be your expert mode. You got a reverse button, kind of sunken into the face of the remote itself. You got your on-off button on the bottom, and you got your charging port. Comes with a wrist lanyard, okay? And then you have a finger loop for ergonomics, full throttle up there, back to 0, full brake. So we're going to power on the remote. There it is. Right now, it's a solid green light. Now again, you can do this a couple of different ways. You can either just push the button, and now we've gone to a blinking green light, which means this thing's hot. So there they are, all 4 turning from 0'd out to full throttle in low mode. Economy mode, throttle it up, full throttle again from 0. Pro mode from 0 to full acceleration. Amazing how quiet this is. So I'm ready to put this board through its paces. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be in full battle rattle for this. This is not your average board, and it's not quite as predictable as a little 2-wheel drive motor board. So a little bit of adjustments to the truck, not a whole lot. Oh, somebody just threw water on me, you assholes. Literally just threw water on me. So this is a great beginner mode, and I would say that it was a very predictable launch, but it really wasn't, because I got water thrown in my head. I had to bleep that out, by the way. Even in low mode, it launches pretty aggressively. Gonna do them lightly. Oh, much better. So top speed, 9.6 miles per hour in low mode. We'll go in economy mode, we'll see what kind of launch we get. Wow, amazing launch. Oh my God. This right here is as fast as I ever went on my two-wheel drive board. Braking. Whoa. Woo. Okay, go in high mode. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Okay. The brakes. Oh man. Braking action feels really good in high mode. All right, this is downhill braking test. It stops incredibly strong even going down that hill. So we're just gonna go from pretty much a dead stop and just scale this hill. I'm gonna do it in high mode just because I want to see what it's gonna feel like. Accelerating like it doesn't even know there's a hill. And I don't even think I ever got the half throttle on this thing. This thing is sick. I've already hit almost 20 miles per hour.
This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your homes and walk home. We show up.
Just did some riding in high mode, and I came up a hill that I literally thought I was just gonna peel off to the side, turn around, and I was still accelerating up this hill to the point where I got scared because the road's in such crappy condition. I'm not even gonna bother with it. That's a huge drop. That's a ridiculous hill. I don't even want to try to grade it. Anyway, hill climbing ability, check.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party.
Good morning from Patong Beach, Thailand. So I'm out here with the Savage Board VIPER today, finishing up the review. Today we're gonna be working on top speed. We're gonna go out here. I found the best stretch of road I've got in the area. Let's get it done.
We show up in the party, higher than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party.
Just finished up top speed testing. I got 23.5 miles per hour with my 100 kilo rider weight, a little bit extra weight with some camera gear and things like that. We're gonna be covering how we get from 0 to 100 meters. So I actually measured off 100 meters exactly. I did about 3 trips to confirm it is exactly 100 meters. So here's my starting point, which is a nice starting line. You can see that little red tuk-tuk just pulled out in the street, right next to a little fruit cart. That is the end of our 100 meter run.
In the party. We show up in the party.
All right, so I'm out here wrapping up acceleration and top speed testing with the Savage VIPER. We managed to get 23.5 miles per hour for top speed, which is pretty good considering how big I am. A lighter rider, better conditions, probably zero wind. I think you're gonna probably hit that 24 to 24.5 mile per hour mark with it. The acceleration is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm not even from Massachusetts, but I would definitely call it wicked. There's definitely a wicked acceleration curve. If you're not ready for it, goodbye board and your butt's gonna be on the pavement. So wear your helmet, wear your protective gear on any board. It just accelerates like a wild animal coming out from under you. The 100 meters I'm really certain of. I'm manually starting and stopping the stopwatch, so there's probably other techniques to. All right, so looking at the board, we went about 4 miles already, and we're still showing 3 chiclets of battery. Now, how accurate that is, I don't know. The remote itself is still showing 100%. It still has all bars of power showing, but obviously it's used some juice. And all of this stuff we've been doing this morning, all this has been hard acceleration and full top speed, again with my 100-kilo weight on it. To really get a true range out of it, you need to put it in economy mode or less. So I'm gonna try, if I have the patience, to ride in economy mode until complete battery exhaustion. This is an 11 amp hour LG battery system, so it's very likely it's gonna last upwards of 14, 16 miles. So if I get bored riding in economy mode, I'm gonna switch over into pro mode.
I'll get it back to you.
Wow, look at him go!
Thanks for watching this review of the Savage Board Viper. It was a lot of fun putting it together, and this board may be for you and it may not be for you. You need to ask yourself this: do you want really good range, up to 20 miles depending on your weight, riding style, things like that? Do you want the ability to outrun just about any board on the market for the first 100 meters? It also beat a lot of name brand boards that are much higher priced in top speed, hill climbing ability, acceleration, range, you name it. Just about any category, it destroyed it. You're gonna have the hill climbing ability of very few boards out there. It's a very quiet board, even with 4 motors going. These hub motors are incredibly quiet, very low maintenance. You still get mid 20 mile per hour top speed out of the board, and it just works every time. I don't know how many people I see post stuff about their $2,000 board that they turn on and they can't get it to connect. $700 US shipped anywhere in the world. Nothing can touch the Savage Board Viper.